Hello everyone, as you probably know, Minecraft recently updated from beta 1.7.3 to 1.8, and surprisingly, the Minecraft Coder Pack also updated very quickly after it officially came out. I'm going to take this opportunity to make a tutorial on how to update your own Minecraft mods. Updating your Minecraft mod may be a little bit different than what some people think, because there's no update mod button in MCP. Basically, what you have to do first, after Minecraft updates, obviously you get the new MCP. You also have to get the new mod loader, and then you set it up just like normal. So far, the process of setting up MCP is still the same, which is why I haven't updated those tutorials, because they still work. So you just set up MCP and decompile the Minecraft.jar. So you should have the source code in your source folder in MCP. Oops. Like that. See, it's all here. And then what you do is you get your old MCP, which contains the code that you edited. You go into your source folder, and then all you have to do is you just copy over all the code that you wrote in the old MCP and put it in the new one. So for example, I have an item Henry. I'd copy that over. You also have to copy over your mod underscore whatever class, and anything else you made. So I also have mobs, so I have to copy over this model Henry. There's also entity Henry. There's also Henry or. So all these classes, I have to copy them over. I'm not doing it right now because I already have. So as you can see, they're all in here already. Here's mod underscore armor. There's Henry or. Here's entity Henry. Yeah. Anyway, you get the point. So you just copy over the code that you made and put it in here. If you made any changes to the original Minecraft code, like if you made changes to existing classes, then instead of copying that class over, because the new class might be different from the old default class, so instead of just copying it over, you're going to have to just go in and just add the code manually, because you don't want to replace the new default class. And then after you do that, basically what you do is you just run MCP. You just recompile and see if there are any errors, and if there are errors, you fix them, and that is how it is done. So I'm gonna do cd drag this in, and then you just do bash recompile.sh. If you're on Windows, obviously you can just double click on recompile.bat, and so it'll say recompiling blah blah blah, and if there are errors, they will show up. So for it here, there are two errors. Both of them have to do with making mobs. So if you had other errors, basically the way you update your mod is you look at the errors, you go into your code, and you fix the errors, which is what I'm trying to do with these two errors. However, I have not completed that yet, because they are both so basically all the tutorials are working. Everything is working, making new items, making new food, blocks, tools, all that stuff is working except for mobs. And I'm trying to figure out the process, why it's not working. Basically, the reason your mods may or may not work just completely depends on what code Notch decided to change. He might have moved code to different places. He might name things differently. For example, there's an error in this line. Oh, and modloader also changes its code too. So there's an error in this line. It's modloader.addSpawn blah blah blah. You can see here these are called parameters, part of addSpawn. So whenever you call addSpawn in the brackets, you have to give it these three parameters. Now the parameters are: it needs an entity class, it needs an integer, and it needs an enum creature type. Or that's what it used to want. But if you go into the new mod loader and you find the function called addSpawn here, now it wants a class, which is the same as before, but it wants 3 integers and then an enum creature type. And the problem is I do not know what these 3 integers are. So one way to fix that would just be to put 3 random numbers and just play with them. But then the problem is there's another error in the model Henry file in here for super.render. Anyway, I won't explain it now actually, but basically that's how you update your own mod. You copy all the code over into the new MCP, you run recompile, check the errors and just fix the errors, and then voila, it's updated. So over the next couple of days I'm going to try to figure out how to update this mob mod, which is the only mod that's not working, as I said, but other than that everything else is working. So yeah, and by the way, if anyone out there knows how to update this mod, the mob tutorial, that would be greatly appreciated, because I'm actually really tired of making mobs because they're just so complicated and weird to figure it out. So if you know how to update this, basically how to update this line, then send me a message or something. That'll save me a lot of time. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.